What's up, reader fam? It's time for another book haul. If you're excited, throw your books in the air like you just don't care. Except just kidding, don't do that because then you'll drop them and damage them. And I do not support the act of damaging books. Even though I've damaged my fair share of books in the past, but we're not gonna talk about that today. Anyways, this video is being sponsored by Harlequin Teen, Quirk Books, and Penguin Random House. And this first part of the video is paid promotion by Freeform Books, an imprint of Disney publishing worldwide. And they hooked me up with a copy of the book The Takedown. This cover is super duper trippy. Like, as you can see, it's a picture of a girl, but then when you get up close, you see all that detail on her face. Like, this is trippy, so trippy, so trippy. This story is about a girl who is taking on her school full force. If there was a queen of education, it'd be our main character, Kyla. She's on track to be valedictorian, she's president of her community club, she's a debate team champ, but of course her life isn't all smooth sailing. So of course this book's gotta throw some drama in there. And what happens to our main character Kyla is pretty dang dramatic. A video is leaked of Kyla and her teacher doing something that they should not be doing together. The only thing is that this video is not real. It's a manufactured video. Somebody is after Kyla. So in this book, Kyla takes on hackers, stalkers, and straight up haters in what I believe is her attempt at the ultimate takedown. I mean, I'm assuming that's why this book is called The Takedown. She's out to take them down. This book is currently out on shelves, so if it sounds interesting to you, then definitely go and check it out. So along with this book, Freeform Books also sent me a life-size cutout of my Instagram. So if I ever just feel like walking around in public with this, I can do that. Not that I would ever feel the need to walk around in public just like holding out my Instagram. Like, imagine if everyone in the world just walked around with life-size cutouts of their Instagram. And if you like what somebody's wearing or something that they just did or something that they said was really funny, you can just like go up to them and double tap it. Double tap! The next book I have is the Booksplosion book of the month, and that is Geekerella. I just finished this book, and you guys, I loved it. It was so good. I'm so excited to discuss this book in our live show. If you couldn't tell what this book is about, it's basically a Cinderella retelling with a geeky twist on it. So basically we've got this girl, and she's living with her evil stepmother and her evil stepsisters, and she's obsessed with the show called Starfield. I would kind of compare it to something like Star Trek. Like, she's full force in that fandom. She is a die-hard fan. So they are rebooting the Starfield show into a movie, and our main character ends up texting back and forth with the main actor of the film. She just has no idea that she's texting him. The thing is, she's running this vlog where she's very open and very honest about the upcoming film and how she's not very excited about it because it doesn't look like it's going to be that great. Awkward! If you're looking for a really light contemporary read, I would highly recommend this one. It was so much fun, you guys. The next book is one that was actually sent to me, but it's not for me, it's actually for you guys, and that is North of Happy. The publishing company actually contacted me and asked me if I would want to read and annotate this book and then give it away to one of you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. Before I start writing all over this book though, I am going to be holding a giveaway for this book on Twitter, and if you want me to write on it, then I will, but if you don't want me to write on it, then I won't. I want to make sure that you guys are okay with me writing all over this book before I mail it out to one of you guys. This book is about a boy who is living with his wealthy family in Mexico City, and he's going to this international school, and one day his brother unexpectedly passes away, and our main character kind of takes that as a sign that life is too short and he must live it to the fullest. So he ends up moving and getting this job under a celebrity chef. The only thing is that he starts to fall in love with the celebrity chef's daughter. This sounds like it's going to be another fun contemporary read, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. So if it sounds like something that you're interested in, then I will leave a link down below in the description as to where my giveaway is happening for this book. So go check that out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The next book I got is one that I'm super excited for, and that is The Whole Thing Together. Something that I actually didn't know about this book is that it's written by the author who wrote the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series. Now, I never read that series, but I'm definitely interested to read this book and to see if I like her writing, and I really like the concept behind this story. This story follows two characters, Sasha and Ray, who have pretty much like shared the same thing throughout their childhood. They've read the same books, visited the same beaches, shared the same bed. The only thing is that they've never actually met. So this is about a family that is divided and they share this beach house. It's something that both sides of the family are just not willing to let go of. And I believe this story is about Sasha's side of the family and Ray's side of the family coming together. It just sounds like a really interesting concept, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Also, can we just talk about this cover and how it looks like just the perfect Instagram picture? Like, if I took this picture, I'd post it on my Instagram feed. Next up, Candlewick Press hooked me up with the Timmy Failure series. I was not expecting to get this many books in the mail, but when I opened that package, I was excited. Look at these books all together, all the colors. I am just living for it. This is a middle grade series, and I love me a good middle grade series. I haven't been reading a lot of middle grade books recently, but I really want to get back into them, so maybe I will read these books, or maybe I'll save them for when I have a child of my own and we can read them together. That's not gonna happen for a while though, but someday. Book 1 is Timmy Failure, Mistakes Were Made. Book 2 is Timmy Failure, Now Look What You've Done. Book 3 is Timmy Failure, We Meet Again. Book 4 is Timmy Failure, Sanitized for Your Protection. Book 5 is Timmy Failure, The Book You're Not Supposed to Have. And the last one I have here is the most recent release in this series, and that is Timmy Failure, The Cat Stole My Pants. I believe this series follows our main character Timmy and all his failures. I mean, unless the title is a lie, but I'm pretty sure it's not. We follow Timmy and all his adventures and mishaps, and I am stoked for it. Stoked. The next book I picked up is one that I think will have a lot of you guys releasing a breath you didn't realize you were holding, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I finally picked it up, guys. And yes, to the thousands of you guys who have been asking me if I'm planning to read A Court of Mist and Fury, yes, I'm gonna read it. It's gonna happen. And guys, if this book isn't good, I'm gonna be devastated because all of y'all have been hyping the heck out of this book. And that kind of has me nervous because what if I go in with super high expectations and I am severely let down? If I am let down by this book, I'm blaming all of y'all. And the next books in this video were sent to me by HarperCollins. The first one I have here, I think a lot of you guys will also be excited about this one, and that is King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. So many of you guys have been asking me if I am planning to read this book, and yes, I'm planning to read it. I am just in like the world's biggest reading slump right now. I'm not really in a reading slump. It's just that I'm like reading things so slowly, and I don't know why. I kind of like it though because I'm like really appreciating the books that I'm reading, but it's just like taking me a million years to finish books. So that's why I haven't read this book yet, but yes, I am planning on continuing with this series and I'm really excited to. I just gotta have more time. The next one I have here is one that I've already read and I'm super happy about that, and that is Jellicoe Road. I actually recently buddy read this with my friend Elena and I really enjoyed it. It's just a very confusing book. So basically we follow our main character Taylor and her journey to uncovering the mystery behind her past because she has a very mysterious past. So she's trying to put all these clues together to kind of like paint a picture of where she came from, basically. It's very mysterious and a little confusing, but I personally really enjoyed it. Specifically, I really liked the writing. It's got this kind of stream of conscious style to it, and I really liked that about it. But you just have to go into this book knowing that like the first chunk of it is super hecka confusing. And the last book I have to show you today is actually kind of an older title, and that is Ella Enchanted. My friend Elena had asked me if I had read this book, and my response was, well, I've seen the movie, and she was just like, how dare you? This is one of her favorite books, and she really doesn't feel like the movie did it justice, so I'm looking forward to reading this one and kind of comparing it to the movie and kind of seeing how they differ. And to be fair, I had no idea that the movie was even based off of a book. Those are all the books that I have to show you guys today, but before I go, I have a few announcements. Oh yeah, gotta love announcements. The first thing I have to announce is BookCon. I will be at BookCon this year. I'm gonna be on a Booksplosion panel. Kat, Christine, and myself are going to be hosting a fun bookish event and you're not going to want to miss it. Our panel is on June 3rd from 5:15 to 6:15. We're also supposed to have a meetup on the 4th, but I don't know details about that, so I will inform you about that as soon as I get details. I'm also going to be at VidCon this year and I'm super pumped about VidCon. I can't wait for it. VidCon is one of my favorite conferences to go to throughout the year. But before VidCon happens, on June 21st, we're going to be having another Booksplosion cosplay event at B&N AT Orange. It's gonna start at 5:30, it's a cosplay event, and we're gonna have just loads of bookish fun. We're teaming up with a charity this year called First Books, and I'm just really excited to be working with them this year. I'm gonna leave details down below to both BookCon and the VidCon event down below, so if you're available to come and hang out with us, you totally should because it's gonna be an awesome time. And the last thing that I want to mention is that I am now creating content for Epic Reads over on their YouTube channel. I'm currently hosting a monthly video over there called Epic Adaptations, where I wrap up book to movie and book to TV news in video format. So I will leave links down below to my first 2 episodes so you can go and check those out. That's all I have for you guys. You guys should let me know down below in the comments some of the books that you picked up in the month of April. Also let me know down below if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in today's video and what you thought about them. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified for when I post new videos, be sure and go and click subscribe, or go click the little bell icon and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.